Today we are going to be rescaping my 10-gallon tank because recently the guppy that I had died, and I found out that if you have two male guppies together, you know, sometimes they'll fight and they'll bite each other's fins. I'll explain later exactly what happened, but we're gonna be rescaping the tank right now. Right now I've got I got a siphon here, and I'm gonna do a water change at the same time, and I'm gonna rescape the whole tank. So I'm gonna give you guys a better look, and let's get right to it. So I've got two buckets set up down here. I'm gonna be putting all the decorations in this one and some aquarium water in this one to clean off everything. And then I've got my 3-gallon tank here, which I'm gonna be putting the fish in. Normally, if you do a water change, they don't recommend to take out the fish, but I have to because I'm gonna be rescaping. So I have the siphon here, and we're going to siphon out all the bad stuff at the bottom, and I have a couple other cool decorations here, and I have a really cool idea with what's in this bag here. Alright, so what I'm going to do first is I'm going to put this aside here, and I'm going to I'm going to get the fish out first. What I'm going to do is I'm going to siphon some water into this 3-gallon, and then I'll be able to escape everything. I've never used a siphon before, so this is my first time. I've watched some videos, but this should be interesting. I've siphoned about half of this 3-gallon tank of water in here, and I'm just gonna put the fish in here temporarily until I finish completely rescaping. So we're gonna get the fish out, put them in here, and then I'm gonna start cleaning the tank and rescaping. And one thing I didn't mention, before you do any of this, if you're like, for any of you that have a tank, a new tank that may not know, when you're cleaning your tank, make sure you turn off everything off of your tank. I left the light on so that way I can see what I'm doing, but like your heater and stuff needs to be off, your air pump, filter, everything. So that's just a quick tip. Alright, so I've dropped the fish into the little 3-gallon tank. I'm going to show you guys real quick. So they're in there, and they're going to be in there for a little while until I finish rescaping this tank. So we're going to start cleaning the tank and doing all that stuff. What the heck? What the heck is that? Oh, one of the fish had babies. So I finished cleaning out some of the rocks. I'm not taking these out. So I have them in here. And the reason why I wasn't going to take the rocks out, but the reason why I took them out is because I'm cleaning the rocks, and what do I see swimming at the bottom of my tank? A tiny, which I believe to be a tiny molly. He's right in there. I believe that my mollies had babies, and I seen 2 babies, and I think those guys are the ones responsible, and that guy. So that just changed everything, and now I have to get a net for these guys so that way these mollies don't eat him. He's the only one that was left. I found him. I'm vacuuming the gravel with the siphon, and I see something just start swimming around. I'm like, what is that? So now I have to do that, but we're gonna still rescape the tank and do everything like I said earlier. So let me show you guys real quick this thing that I had bought from Walmart. Okay, so this is what I've bought at Walmart right here. They were clearancing these out, and I'm gonna put this in the middle of my tank. It's like a rock structure, as you can see right there. Looks pretty cool. And what I'm thinking of doing, I have a really cool idea where I'm going to put the aerator at the bottom of this, and it's gonna come out. There's 2 holes here, and I'm hoping that it'll come out there. If not, I might drill some holes in the back here, and it's gonna bubble up from the back of the rock. So I think that'll look really cool. And I also got, well, whoops, some more grass, some more plants, and I bought another thing of rocks. So we're gonna be working on that right now. All right, so now we're gonna put in the other bag of these rocks here, and then we're gonna clean up and rescape the tank. So we got a couple, we got 3 different types of plants here, fake plants. Got a grass, and then I have my other plants on the ground there. So, alright, so I've put the rock into the tank right now, and I've actually, instead of putting the regular aerator that I had in there, I put the one that I used to have in my 3-gallon, which is the light up one, and it looks really cool right now. And I've put this piece of grass in here, and I have a couple other plants here that I'm gonna put in there. So we're gonna do that right now. I've added the water. I'm going to throw the dechlorinizer in right now, and we are going to, I'm going to show you guys the tank. It looks awesome. Dechlor. This is the dechlor right here. I use AquaSafe. Usually about a capful is perfect for this tank, because this is a 10-gallon, so. It's usually a capful and a little bit extra. Alright. We'll add like a couple more drops. That should be good. So that is the tank right there, and it looks amazing. I put the rock in the back, and I tried doing that aeration thing in the back, but it didn't work out. So what I did is the 3-gallon aerator that I had put it in the back, and it's aerating bubbles in the back with the light. So at nighttime I'll turn this off, and it'll look better at nighttime, but I'll have that light going. And but what I did is, this side I did mainly plants, and because this has plants, and I did this side like more rocky. But that's the tank right there, and my tank's got a little bit of a haze right now. I'm not exactly sure why. I've heard that it could be caused by overfeeding or because you have a new tank, so I'm gonna figure out how to make this crystal clear, and I haven't dropped the fish in yet. So this is the baby right here. I don't know what I'm gonna do with him. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do. I might have to end up getting one of those baby fishnet thingies and put him in. So we're actually gonna drop the fish in right now, these fish right here, and we're gonna drop them into their new home. So let's do that, and then we're gonna do the dope montage. they are in the tank. They're checking everything out. The guppy, 2 mollies, and the 3 mollies actually. They're all right there, chilling in the corner. That's the tank right there, and it looks awesome. So this is what it looks like with the lights off. It looks really cool with the lights off. Close the blind, turn the lights off. It looks really nice, clean. And I even have the aerator light to go with it in the back. Plug that in. See that with the lights off? Looks cool behind that rock. It's really cool. Alright guys, so I'm going to do a really quick update for you guys what has happened in the past couple weeks. So with the aquarium, Alyssa, my uncle, and I, we went to the beta auction and I decided to get a guppy. I seen a nice guppy there. It was only $2 and I purchased it. And when I brought it to the tank, you know, the first day it was fine. I acclimated him. He was swimming around in the tank perfectly fine, nothing's wrong with him. Now the next day I wake up and I see him, he's struggling to swim, his fin, the colors are gone. I took a couple clips here, you know, and you guys are gonna see it while I'm talking here. So eventually he died. I really don't know why, but my best explanation is the guy who I bought it from was overfeeding him, because when I looked at the thing's stomach, the stomach was huge. And on top of that, Alyssa had also bought 2 other guppies from him, and they both died the next day, the same day as mine. So I've come to a conclusion that, you know, it was with him, not with us. Next thing that happened after that was I noticed that the guppy that I had, I had 2 guppies. You guys know that I have 2 guppies, and the orange one and the red one, I had named him Sunny because of his tail. It looked like the sun. And for some reason, I noticed that a part of his fin was missing. And I did some research, and I found out that, well, I had done research before I got the guppies with the mollies, and they said that sometimes they'll pick at their fins and as a form of fighting. So I figured maybe the mollies did it. Then, you know, he was fine. He was swimming around. He was eating and everything fine. Now, a couple days later, I noticed that he is not doing so well. He's like in the corner. He's hiding. And I tried feeding him. He's not eating. Then I sat there for a couple minutes, and I'm looking at it, looking at the tank. And believe it or not, the other guppy goes up to his tail and bites a chunk of his tail off again. So now half of his tail is missing. So I'm like, okay, this is not happening. I cannot have this fish die. So what I did is I separated the 2, and I put the Sunny, I put him in the 3-gallon tank that I have here. And I tried my best to save him, see if I can, you know, somehow make him, they usually say that their tail sometimes grows back, but for some reason he wasn't able to make it and he died too. So, but that's okay, I can always get some more guppies. I temporarily put the baby molly in the net here, the large dip net that I have to pick up the fish. He's in there right now. I don't know if you guys can see him. He's right there. That little black speck right there. So I'm gonna do a little research and figure out how I have to take care of him and make him survive. And maybe that'll be cool to have him inside this, my new tank here. New Rescape. I really like this plant here, this fake plant here. It looks nice right here. I might get a couple more of those, but this rock, I really love this rock. It really brings out the tank. And I've done more grass and plants on this side versus this side, because I want this side to be rocky and this side to be more grassy. I might even add a piece of PVC in here to add a little bit more structure, like right here or something, so that the fish can hide inside. But they have a lot of hiding space in here and inside these plants here, so I think they should be okay. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video of me. It was a pretty interesting day. I rescaped the entire tank and it looks amazing, and I found out that my mollies had babies. So that's pretty interesting, and the tank looks amazing. So I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with this guy. So other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Stay tuned for some more aquarium videos and also some South Florida fishing content coming out. soon. And if you like the video, give it a like, comment down below if you have any questions, concerns, or any tips for me with this aquarium stuff, because I'm still fairly new to the hobby. I really like it though. So other than that, hit the subscribe button if this is your first time watching my videos, and I will catch you guys in the next video. See ya.